Alright, so let's finish off the NHL teams. Kings and Islanders. The Kings, the Shield LA with the crown at the bottom, black and white. 1988 when they went from their royal purple and gold to black and white, it was huge. They kind of followed the Raiders mantra and make LA those colors. Or alternates, the ugly purple shoulders, the ugly purple crown, and all that. Well, it's royal purple, but it looked ugly. With Los Angeles down at the bottom. In 2007, you see blue on the bottom, Los Angeles down at the bottom of the jersey with the crown, and then the home jerseys like that, purple. Their second home jersey, Los Angeles, but not with the crown, but with a coat of arms, if you will, LA Kings coat of arms with some stuff, and then Los Angeles at the bottom. 98, well, that should be 88. LA Kings with the silver and black look. The coolest, the jersey that Gretzky wore when he left Edmonton for Los Angeles. 1968, the ugly yellow form purple, I guess at the bottom with the crown. And then purple, the crown, the royal purple with the crown and the gold. Kind of weird how they were yellow and purple but no white. Anyway, the cupcakes, or the Islanders as I call them. Well, sure. The Islanders, the circle and Y with the hockey stick, and Long Island, the shape of out by the word Islanders. Away jerseys, all that with the blue and orange striping. Their alternate, kind of the prisoner outfits with Islanders on the front. Seriously, they wore those jerseys? Yikes. With the numbers on the bottom, but like Islanders in silver and all that shit. 2010, their home jerseys being blue with the orange trim and all that. 2007, their normal ones with those shoulder stripes, the 4 stripes for the 4 Stanley Cups and all that to represent Nassau County and the Long Island thing. And then their prison outfits, as they call them, orange Islander jerseys with the Islanders crest and then triangles. 1973, their original jerseys where they came into the league as an expansion team. Their away jerseys, blue with the orange and white stripe. And then now we go with the Wild and Devil Dogs, Minnesota. Basic green with the road jerseys and the green top and all that. The green and all that. The snarling bear, I think. Arias, and then you see the sunrise, you see green trees on a red sky. Kind of weird. They're alternate, like red top, and then you got the green sleeves, and then Minnesota Wild and circle. Their 2013 road jerseys with the Urias and all that. See a little bit of it. Yeah, they went with less of a green stripe down the shoulders and all that. Their home jerseys of 2007, the weird striping with just the Urias and all that. Their alternates were like that. Their home jerseys. Oh, their home jerseys didn't have the wild bear. They just had Minnesota Wild in green and all that. Kind of weird. Devil Dogs, red jersey, black shoulders, NJ for New Jersey. Devil, the sign of the devil being in the state of Jersey, black and white stripe. Their road jerseys, the white with the black shoulders and black bottom. Their 1983 home jerseys, which is not a complete representation, which is false. Because if memory serves me right, isn't there supposed to be a green stripe? Or is that top stripe a green stripe? I think it's green. But yeah, NJ with the red on top had that green stripe. Kind of creepy. They called them the Christmas tree jerseys. Yeah, I guess that's green. They call them Christmas tree jerseys. And then their home jerseys, just like basic flat. And that. Their 1977 home jerseys, because New Jersey never started out in New Jersey. They were once the Kansas City Scouts that turned into the Colorado Rockies, which turned to the New Jersey Devils. So there's the mounted sea, the Rocky Mountain with the sea on it, yellow and blue striping away, the full blue and all that. Don Cherry was a coach for the Colorado Rockies for one season, but because Hardy Ostrom regressed as a goalie, he's in 1975, the home jerseys, where they were the Kansas City Scouts. you see KC in the circle, and then, well, I thought there was a two-headed dog or something like that, but no, it's a man on a horse, kind of like a statue at a famous Kansas City park, and the weird blue color, but you got copper and red at the bottom. Okay, so one more. I think we got one more. Yeah, Montreal and Nashville. Les Canadiens, their away jerseys, basic red and black strips down at the bottom, red shoulders, the CH. Their 2007 home jerseys, red, and then they had like across the middle the blue stripe with CH on it. Away jerseys doesn't really look any different. And then their alternate home jerseys, 2007 white home with the blue stuff, kind of representative of the 1944's jersey, 40s jerseys, if you will. And then 1923, you see way back 100 years ago, they wore the red with the blue right down the middle, and then a white C with a red H kind of doesn't make sense if you can't see it. But yeah, and then I think they would have more variations of the jerseys here. But anyway, Nashville, the golden jersey with the Nashville Sabretooth on the front, because when they were building the arena for Nashville, they actually bumped into a Sabretooth skeleton. Their alternate in blue, not really good back in 2013. Their 2011 home jerseys in blue and all that, with the weird striping, and then the home jerseys had that, but the road jerseys had Nashville on top with the triangle with the Predator head. Kind of weird. And then you see the 2007 home jerseys, away jerseys. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then their alternate in 2007, the yellow with the Sabretooth 3D Predator on it. Alright, so we got that. Now, I'm going to give you some more jerseys. AHL, I think AHL's got some alternates, right? Well, Abbotsford Heat, home to the Calgary Flames, and Worcester, home and away. Worcester, the road jerseys have a W for the shark, not the normal shark, but W. That's interesting. Adirondack and Wilkes-Barre, Adirondack, the home of the Phantoms, the Philadelphia system, their away jerseys, but their alternates, the orange and white of the Flyers with the Phantoms jersey. Okay, Wilkes-Barre, that weird skinny penguin, and all that. Okay, Albany and Utica, Albany Devils. Basic Utica was the Vancouver Farm Club at the time that had the same green striping with the Canucks with Utica Comets on the middle. Well, that you can tell they're familiar with the Comets. But the Canucks with the blue and green, and they have Comets now. Got Angly, Penguins and Senators. Their home jerseys with that weird Centurion, and then the alternate has Senators with the Centurion with the hockey stick in the red. The Marlies, Leafs stuff, see the Leafs with Marlies on it. They're alternate. Now, these are cool alternates, actually, because the Marlies, like the Marlboros, they remind you, because in the OHA, the OHL, Charlie used to have a team called the Marlies for Major Junior, and that was it, the blue leaf with the Marley crown, because they used to be a major component of bringing Leafs in and all that. Kind of weird, but whatever. Bridgeport, the Islanders. See them? Bridgeport. Gee, they copied the Islanders alternates. Sound Tigers. Man, that's crappy. Just because your parent club doesn't mean you have to do it. Texas Stars and all that. The home jersey Stars, and then Texas on the front. Away jerseys. Those look kind of nice. I don't know. I can't really read. Is it Texas with T-E-A-S and then the stars for X? Okay. Those look cool. Charlotte and Syracuse. Charlotte is the home to the North of the Carolina thing. You can kind of guess. The Syracuse Crunch. That weird look. And then their alternate is SYR for Syracuse. Way back in the day when Syracuse used to be a minor hockey club in the 50s and all that. They have SYR. Oh, and orange too. Way back in the day. I can't remember. I think the Crunch is the farm club of Columbus at the time. Wolves and Ice Caps. Chicago Wolves. Can't remember who they were affiliated with at that time. But the St. John's Ice Caps, you can kind of, just because that looks like the Winnipeg colors and all that. Ice Caps. And you're thinking, Ice Caps, they named it after Tim Hortons drink? Oh, Ice Cap. The Tim Hortons thing has an extra P. Okay, so next is Grand Rapids and Springfield. Grand Rapids home to the Detroit Farm Club. The Griffins. Springfield Falcons. I think we're Tampa. Oh no, wait. Those were Columbus because those look like Columbus's jerseys. And all that. Okay. Hamilton, San Antonio. Hamilton was Montreal's home of Montreal's AHL club for a while. You could tell by the coloring, the color scheme. And then San Antonio, the Rampage, silver and black, all that. You gotta love San Antonio. Hartford and Rockford. Hartford being the AHL affiliate of the Rangers. You see Hartford diagonally down there. Of course, you can kind of guess. And Wolfpack, Hartford, Wolfpack. Yeah, you can kind of guess. Rangers affiliate. The Ice Hawks home to the Blackhawks because you see the Blackhawks striping and all that. Away jersey, home and away. Okay. Hershey and Rochester. These are retro teams. Hershey Bears. Weird bear on the front. Their home jerseys like that. The road jersey, you see the bear. The bears, kind of nice bears. Their alternate, a bear on the front, growling. I thought Hershey had a retro jersey. That's not. Rochester, you see the Americans, they're the Buffalo Farm Club. The famous shield with the stars and the stripes, Americans. Don Cherry used to play for the Rochester Americans. Way back when. We got a red alternate of the Americans. Okay. Iowa and Providence. The Iowa Wild, you can kind of guess the circle. Iowa Wild. Their home jerseys, Wild of Iowa. Okay. Not leave much to the imagination. Providence Bruins, you see the yellow of the Boston Bruins stuff, but the P instead of the B. Away like that, you can tell, obviously. And then Providence Bruins, they did the Boston Bruins, that alternate logo, but it went Providence. Okay, kind of cool. Okay, Lake Erie and Portland. Lake Erie Monsters, I think that was Colorado at the time. Their alternate, they went with black as a color instead of white. Lake Erie, the Lake Erie Monsters. Portland, oh shoot, I'm sorry, I totally forgot Portland. See the pirate on the front. All that. Okay, so Manchester and Oklahoma City. Manchester Monarchs, the LA club. Kind of nice to see the purple and black there. They're alternate in royal black and all that. Home jerseys, you can tell that. Oklahoma City Barons. They're Edmonton Farm Club because you see the Edmonton look. And the oil derrick. Okay, Milwaukee Norfolk, Milwaukee. That's a cool alternate. Like, okay, home and away with the skeleton, but the alternate's light blue, but it has the pirate playing, the admiral pirate playing hockey. Wait, that's not the same. Wait, why is Milwaukee? Hang on. So you're telling me Milwaukee and Norfolk have the same nickname. The Norfolk team, you can see there. That is weird. How they managed to pull that off. I don't know. Something doesn't smell right. So anyway, that's the AHL. Sweden. All that. The National Leagues, national teams. OHL, WHL prospect teams, legend teams. Oh, there's one legend team. I didn't know that. They had prospect teams, red and white, and then the WHL. Alright, so let's go with the OHL. And give you a quick tour of the OHL teams. Oh. Yeah, sorry, I pushed the wrong button. So it's Barrie and Windsor. Barrie's jerseys, the Barrie Colts. You see a Colt sitting on a horseshoe U. All that. Windsor, their home jerseys. See Spitfires and the crest buffet. Nice plain Spitfire. Their alternate looks cool. The W for Windsor and Spitfires across the center. Very good. I like those. Belleville and Sudbury, the Belleville Bulls, a normal bull looking on their jerseys, home and away. Yeah, they have the cartoonish bull on their home jerseys with bulls down at the bottom, but their away jerseys are, the orange and yellow, and then they have that weird bull looking. The alternate, the yellow, is in yellow. Sudbury Wolves, their home jerseys with the bloodthirsty wolf with the red blood. All that. Their alternate in black with a wolf looking upwards and howling. And that's an alternate? In green. Crazy you would have that in green. Okay, Erie and Sault Ste. Marie. Connor McDavid's team, Erie. Basic. Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds and all that. It says Sioux Greyhounds with the Greyhound on the crest, red and white. Alternate Sioux on it. The Sioux Greyhounds. Okay. Guelph and Sarnia. Guelph. Their home jersey says Storm. Now the home jersey says Storm with the tornado, and the road jersey says Guelph. Their alternate, I don't know, what is it? Mad Hatter. Biltmore Mad Hatters. Back in the 1950s, they were actually sponsored by the Guelph Biltmore Hat Company. There was a team in Guelph called the Mad Hatters. Oh, that's kind of freaky. Sarnia, see their jerseys, their home jerseys with that anthropomorphic B, and then the road jersey says Sarnia. Their alternate has that B. All that. Kingston and Saginaw. Kingston, the K. Their home jersey. Those look like the Boston jerseys from the 92 season, 70th anniversary. Those Bruins colors with the black K for Kingston, and then yellow with the yellow. See the black and the yellow K. Alternate says Kingston. In cursive, Saginaw. Stephen Colbert likes this team. Their alternate Saginaw down Angly. My boys, all together now. Kitchener. Yep, just like the New York Rangers, because the Rangers used to be the parent company of the Kitchener Rangers for years. You see, kind of no big deal. It kind of looks like the Rangers jerseys, the New York Rangers jerseys. Their alternate, the famous Remembrance Day, once they tore out for Memorial Cup 2008 with the soldier, all that, the red and blue stripes. Plymouth, well, they're not in Plymouth. I can't remember where they are, but they're not in Plymouth anymore. With the whale with the puck shooting out of its blowhole, all that. Yeah, you see the stripes at the bottom, but their away jerseys are different. All that. Their alternate green with whalers down diagonally. London and Peterborough. London Knights. Sorry, I had to spit. Their home jerseys say Knights down at the bottom diagonally. Their road jerseys have the Knight on there. Looking cool. And Peterborough, you see Pete's on it. Red and white. Their alternate TPT, I don't know what that stands for, but Peterborough sponsored in the 1950s and 60s, that's what they were. And then we got Mississauga and Owen Sound. Mississauga still has the team, the Steelheads, with those jerseys. I think they're in Hamilton now. But anyway, that's what Mississauga did. And then Owen Sound, well, the bear underneath Owen Sound, the road jerseys like that. Their alternate, the Mercuries, the Owen Sound Mercuries, way back in the 50s. So those are nice jerseys. Niagara and Ottawa. Niagara, the Ice Dogs. The Ice Dogs kind of inspired by Don Cherry, because that looks like Blue, his old terrier. Ottawa 67s are home jerseys with the red and black and white stripes on the sides. Their away jerseys, well, their home jerseys say that. And then the road jerseys kind of are like the Ottawa barbershop outfits of the 1920s for the Ottawa Senators. Their alternate Peter Puck, as they call it, bursting out. So Ottawa 67's in a black jersey. And is that it? North Bay and Oshawa are the only two left. North Bay, I think North Bay lost the team somewhere. I don't know where. But North Bay, the battalion, it used to be Brampton. The Brampton battalion. Yeah, that's right, Brampton. Then Oshawa, the Generals, they're alternate black. Okay, for General Motors. Okay, so let's go with the Quebec League. Oops, sorry. Quebec, Cape Bathurst et Victoriaville. Cape Bathurst, the Titan. Victoriaville Tigres, a tiger with the V for Victoriaville. They're alternate Tigres in cursive, that's not bad. Baie-Comeau et Val-d'Or. Baie-Comeau with the Viking ship. Those you are. Val-d'Or, the gold miners, I think, because they're called Golden Valley, with the gold pick, green and yellow color scheme. Blainville and Sherbrooke. Blainville, a part of Montreal Mariners, right? So Blainville with those weird black and white jerseys with the A for Armada. Sherbrooke, the Phoenix. There's a phoenix on the front of these jerseys, those jerseys. Cape Breton and Shawinigan. Cape Breton, Screaming Eagles. The Screaming Eagles. Their alternate, it says Cape Breton on the front with the black stripes. That's kind of cool. Shawinigan, the Cataracts. Weird with cataracts on the front. And then the cataract with the native person on the front. The alternate in yellow. Charlottetown and St. John. Remember, these are from 2013, so I think things have changed. But Charlottetown, Islanders down diagonally. St. John Sea Dogs with a dog, a flaming dog, and then Sea Dogs down at the bottom, blue. And then black, the St. John. I don't know what the top is. Is that a dog? But yeah, St. John. Those look kind of cool. And then Chicoutimi and Rue-Noranda. Chicoutimi with the blue, the light blue and black stripes at the top. Shawinigan thing on the crest. Rue-Noranda, their home jerseys. It says Rue-Noranda with the husky head. Kind of cool with the two-tone and all that. Drummondville and Rimouski, V for Faute-à-Chose. Their alternate with the filter, with the sword and all that. Kind of nice. Their home jerseys like that. Rubiski Oceanic, of course, Crosby's former team. Rimouski is part of Quebec, by the way. Gatineau in Quebec. Well, Gatineau used to be Hall, but now it's Gatineau. The Olympic Flame, and then they're orange and blue. Alternate. White and blue. Kind of weird. The Quebec Ramparts. Patrick Waugh used to coach these guys. Ramparts Quebec with the R. That famous R. The alternate. Kind of looks like the Blackhawks jerseys from the 1940s, but with the Ramparts logo stamped on it. So that's kind of creepy. Halifax and Moncton, two Atlantic Canada teams. The H for the Boost, with the Boost. Their alternate, just Halifax in cursive. Their home jerseys like that. Moncton, see them with the Wildcat prowling out. Their alternate with Moncton Wildcats with a weird Wildcat on there. No problemo at all. And okay, so that's it. So let's go to the WHL to finish it off. Brandon and Victoria. The Brandon Winkings. See Winkings. Their alternate yellow, but I don't know that logo. Looks like, I don't know, Brandon Winkings? I don't know. Their home jerseys and their road jerseys with Winkings on there. Victoria Royals with the totem pole, the native art on there, I think. Oh no, it's some kind of lion in a stick. Weird. Calgary and Vancouver, the Calgary Hitmen, Bright Hearts. So, well, there's a mask. Kind of looks weird. The home jerseys look weird with that thing. Kind of reminds me of the guy from costume racing. But anyway, the road jersey, the Michael Myers style guy with a hockey stick, Calgary Hitman, there too. So yeah, the Vancouver Giants, you see Giants with a lumberjack with a stick peering out. Their alternate two-tone jerseys with the lumberjack. Kind of weird. But anyway, Edmonton and Tri-City. The Oil Kings, red and blue. Home and away is kind of the same. Reminds me of the 60s where they wear those jerseys. Tri-City Americans with the star. And then the alternate with Tri-City at the bottom. And then they have this one, Tri-City Americans. Kind of weird. So I don't know what that is supposed to represent, that one. But the Stars and Stripes, because they're from the Washington area. Everett and Swift Current, speaking of Washington State. The silver tips, you see the bars down at the bottom, silver tips, white and green. And then you got Swift Current, Broncos, and all that. Yep. Alternates. Reminds me of the 86 Swift Current team, that they had that famous bus crash near the end of 1986 that killed 4 Swift Current Broncos players, including the brother of Lindy Ruff. Sheldon Kennedy was on that team, Swift Current. I think Joe Sakic was on that team, if I remember me right. Yeah, but those were nice jerseys. And then they have that big monument in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. It was the worst Canadian accident involving a hockey team until the Humboldt Broncos situation years later. Kamloops in Spokane, Kamloops from British Columbia, of course. The flame and all that, kind of cool. Their alternate just says Kamloops on the front in orange. Oh, Oilers. I guess they were. My God, they had 3 alternates. Kamloops Oilers, yeah, they used to be the maid guys. I think these are 70s style because the Kamloops Oilers, which was funny because they had the Oilers named before the WHA/NHL team, the Oilers. And then their other one, Kamloops with that big K and all that, kind of nice. Spokane, the S with the feathers from Spokane, Washington. Okay, that's red, and then they went with blue, or they inverted it. Of course, Spokane I kind of hate because, that's the team that sent Kitchener packing in the 2008 World Cup in Kitchener, which ticks me off even more. Kelowna and Seattle. Kelowna with the home jerseys with that, and the road jerseys with Ogopogo, if I can remember correctly. He's a famous sea monster in Kelowna. Kansas with Kelowna, and then the monster head as the alternate. Dragon head. And then Seattle, you see Seattle with the traditional totem Thunderbird on there. Their alternate, I don't know what their alternate is trying to say, but yeah, it's Seattle. Kind of weird. I guess it shows the Inuit art. Kootenay and Saskatoon. Kootenay with ice, and then the abominable snowman with ice on it. And then K, that's a weird alternate with K for Kootenay. That's in British Columbia. The Saskatoon Blades, SB. I think they were trying to raise up the Blades. Alternate, Saskatoon, it says in cursive. And then you got Lethbridge and Regina. Lethbridge from Alberta. The H for Hurricanes. Kind of lame. Regina, the Pats, the Princess Pats. All that. Their alternate, just Pats in block letters. Okay, not in cursive. Red Deer medicine hat. Snarling Tiger for medicine hat. Just basic. The Red Deer Rebels. Don't know what they're trying to say. It's the Steerhead and all that. Rebels. And then their alternate is just the R for Red Deer, or it could be for Rebels with the blue red stripes. I think it could be either or. You can go for interpretation. Moose Jaw and Prince George. Moose Jaw with the Indian head and all that. Warriors and orange. Yep, Moose Jaw like that. And then Prince George the Cougars with a cougar on their jerseys. Simple as that. Portland and Prince Albert, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think after Portland and Prince Albert, that's it. So the Winterhawks, kind of like the Blackhawks for their jerseys, they're alternate. Ooh, crazy alternate. What the hell are they trying to do with Winterhawks? I think that's native art, but that looks weird. But that's just my point of view. Wow, that's weird. Prince Albert, see PA for Raiders, green. Their alternate PA with the sword. Yeah, I think they changed Prince Albert or something. Something changed in the WHA because of their problems. But anyway, yeah, that's all the jerseys I've got. So thanks for watching these videos and have fun.